Greetings, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy Chicken family. If you are watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy rep believes that your store will be a good Crispy Crunchy chicken location. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience, but it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Greetings, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy chicken family. If you are watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience, but it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Hello, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy family. If you're watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience. However, it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Hello, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy family. If you are watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience. However, it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product.
That was the best one so far, don't you think?
Did you cue the fly?
I know, the damn fly.
Oh, no! I even heard it in the headset. That's okay.
Do it again exactly like that.
Fourth time was a charm.
Cue the fly.
Alright, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
I didn't see it.
I know that. I was listening.
It was funny. You ready, sir?
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay, nothing's happening on this. Wait, oh. Hello, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy family. If you're watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be rewarding and lucrative. However, it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Hello, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy chicken family. If you are watching this video, your Crispy Crunchy representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience. However, it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Hello, and thank you for your interest in joining our Crispy Crunchy chicken family. If you are watching this video, your representative believes that your store will be a good one. Serving Crispy Crunchy can be a rewarding and lucrative experience. However, it takes hard work and dedication. Please watch the following to get some first-hand knowledge from operators across the country about what it takes to prepare and serve our product. Greetings, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. Please watch the following video to get a little taste of Crispy Crunchy chicken. Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. Please watch the following video to get a taste of Crispy Crunchy chicken. Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and we'd like to tell you about our company, our products, and our people. Please watch the following video to get a little taste of Crispy Crunchy chicken. Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken, and we'd like to tell you about our company, our products, and our people. Please watch the following video to get a little taste of crispy, crunchy chicken.
Start, and I'm going to tap it so we can catch up. Ready?
Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. So, please watch the following to get a taste of crispy, crunchy chicken.
Okay, the last part is just,
It's too flat.
yeah.
I loved everything about it except the taste part.
Yeah.
So, please watch the following to get a taste of
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay?
And don't make so long. So,
So please watch the following. The emphasis is on taste.
yes.
Taste. You want to, which chicken?
Right, okay.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. So please watch the following to get a taste of crispy, crunchy chicken.
Better. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
No.
Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. So please watch the following to get a taste of crispy, crunchy chicken. Hi, I'm Dan Shapiro, Executive Vice President of Crispy Crunchy Chicken. We'd like to tell you a little bit about our company, our products, and our people. So please watch the following to get a taste of crispy, crunchy chicken.
That was the best face you've given.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
And you're just chatting. And you can stop
Okay.
and start over if
Okay.
you have to.
Right.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the expansion plans for Crispy Crunchy Chicken.
So, Crispy Crunchy, we actually started expanding nationwide in 2006. 2006, we had about 73 locations. Today, we have over 2,100. In 2016, we've opened so far over 500 locations, so we expect our expansion to continue. There's about 175,000 convenience stores in the United States. So we figure, since we've only got 2,100, we still think that there's a lot of room to expand.
Dealing with that many different types of people in that many locations, tell me what you think is the best and sort of most important qualities to make a successful operator.
So we look at two things to make a successful operation and operator. To make a successful operation, we look at two different types of locations. One is rural and one is metropolitan. For a metropolitan store, we look at foot traffic. For a rural store, we look at competition. One of the things that we've found is that in some of these rural stores, there is no fast food. And so when we put our product in their location, we become the McDonald's of that little town or that little area. Our highest volume locations are rural locations.
Do me a favor, without moving your chair, just scoot a half an inch to your
That
right.
was good. That was some good material for the operator
Just
video.
slide to your right without moving the chair.
Without moving the chair.
Yeah.
That's usable?
There you go. Uh-huh. That was
Okay, because
beautiful.
that was excellent.
Perfect, Dan, thanks.
The expansion was great, and then that urban versus rural.
Yes.
That's gonna get, that's a voiceover right there for the operator video.
That's a good soundbite. And now
Yeah.
you're going to talk about a good operator, correct?
Okay, so yeah, I forgot about that part.
So let's continue with the operators. What are some good characteristics? What are some good qualities?
So once we've determined that this will be a good location, then we have to deal with the operator. And is this going to be a good operator? And what we found is that there are operators that run a good convenience store, but they are not good operators for food. And some of it is because they don't understand that they have a restaurant in their store now. So we have to make sure that we explain to them, we make sure they know what they're getting into. And then the second thing is, what is it going to take? It takes labor. It takes the willingness to have some waste. You know, when you run a restaurant, you have to have waste. And and the willingness to run a very clean store, outstanding product, and great customer service.
You know, you just mentioned another thing I wanted to cover, products. Tell us a little bit about the offerings of Crispy Crunchy Chicken.
So Crispy Crunchy started out with basically bone-in chicken, chicken tenders, and jambalaya. And since then, we have expanded to, we have dipping sauces. We've got some great dipping sauces. We've got a brown sugar-based sweet and sour sauce, which happens to be my favorite. We've got a sweet hot mustard. We've got original. So we've got some dipping sauces. We also have side items. We've got mashed potatoes and gravy, which is our newest side item. We've got boudin balls, which is it's Southwest Louisiana boudin put in a ball and fried. Excellent product. And what we've discovered is people outside of the core area do not know what it is, but when we put it in their mouths and get them to taste it, we create a market for it. We have mac and cheese, which is an excellent product, and we've got red beans and rice, which is the New Orleans style smoky, creamy red beans and rice. Really excellent product.
Tell me a little bit about the biscuits.
How could I forget the biscuits? So the biscuits are a honey butter biscuit, and it's designed to go with every meal. So that way when somebody comes in and orders a 2-piece dark, he gets 2 pieces of chicken and a honey butter biscuit. And when we go to food shows around the country, the honey butter biscuit is always the signature item. People always come up and tell us that they've heard they've got to try our biscuit. It is a delicious biscuit.
It's making my mouth water.
I mean,
and by the way,
I'm literally concepting the marketing and the operational video with these voiceovers right now.
Can we go back to the description of the products because it's boudin bites?
What I call them, boudin balls, which is the real name, but
No,
right.
Can we not talk about putting it in their mouth?
I knew you were going to say that, you crazy one. Putting the balls in the mouth is where she's at.
So balls, mouth,
My mind went there. I just
Yeah.
thought that we would cut that.
ixnay on the alls bay,
I thought that wouldn't make it, but I was like,
cutting room
I didn't
floor.
catch that, actually.
No, I was like, my mind is the only one in the gutter. We're just going to edit that
I would
out.
like a good description of all the, like a good.
Okay, so you want to start again about the,
Yeah, let's
because
just
I mean, I did forget about the honey butter biscuits, and
let's
I
look
should
for
have.
just a fluid description
Okay.
of the full product offered.
All right.
Right, okay, so let's,
So yeah, and we can talk about the chicken being pre-marinated and all that kind of stuff,
let's
which I
go
never
like
did.
this. Chicken, biscuits, mac and cheese. You ready?
Yeah, man.
So we talked a little bit about the products. Let's revisit this a little bit. Tell me, kind of go through each of the products, what your favorites are, some of the ingredients, and how Crispy Crunchy Chicken does it differently and better.
Okay, so of course the signature items is the chicken. So we have bone-in chicken, and we have. All right,
We
scratch
can't help that.
It's not her fault. Okay. Ready again? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, of course, the signature item is our chicken. So the 2 ones that we started with, we had bone-in chicken, which is, your leg size, etc., and chicken tenders. Both of them are marinated. All our chicken is marinated. And it's marinated at the plant with our mild Cajun seasoning, which is very unique. No other chicken company does that at the plant. And that enables us to get the marinade to the bone. We've since introduced buffalo wings and chicken wings and boudin bites, which is basically a Southwest Louisiana boudin put in a ball and fried. And even though it's a very regional product, what we find is when we go out of our market, our core area, such as even Missouri and Maine and Oregon, if we sample it, if we get them to taste it, we create a market for it. In addition to that, we've got mac and cheese, we've got mashed potatoes and gravy, we have jambalaya, and we have red beans and rice. And the red beans and rice is a New Orleans style, smoky, creamy red beans and rice, and it is really delicious. The honey butter biscuits, which is another signature item of ours, is
Start over on that one, because you just walked on yourself.
the honey butter biscuits, which is another signature item of ours, is basically a drop biscuit with honey butter soaked into it, and which really makes it delicious. So we give a biscuit with every meal. So if somebody comes in and just orders a 2-piece chicken meal, instead of just getting 2 pieces of chicken, they get 2 pieces of chicken and a honey butter biscuit. So it increases the perception that it's a good deal and I'm getting a bit of a meal. When we go to food shows, the honey butter biscuit becomes the signature item. People are constantly coming up to the booth and telling us they've been told they have to try the biscuit because it is delicious.
Okay, the one thing I didn't like about that one was when we talked about the plant.
The plant?
Yeah, when we talked about the marination.
Oh, at the
marinade
plant?
At the plant. I don't think a plant sounds appetizing to me. Do we think I don't think we need to do it over, but I don't think that will make it to the final cut. We said it twice.
I mean, and it might be okay as far as like a store operator type video, but
Not a marketing
You
video.
could say we inject it with the special sauce.
Well,
before it
because what I
reaches
wanted
the,
to say, do you think it's
outlets.
it never said needle injected
Well,
or
because-
injected with the special marinade.
So who is this
The
for?
audience.
Here?
Yeah.
This can be.
Okay.
So tell me, obviously there's many different options that where I can get chicken. What makes Crispy Crunchy chicken and its products special and different?
So what makes Crispy Crunchy chicken special or different is the fact that the chicken is injected with our marinade, which is a mild Cajun flavored marinade. Nobody else that I'm aware of injects their chicken. And what this does is this gives the flavor all the way down to the bone. So where most chicken companies will, most of the flavor is gotten from the breading. In this case, you could actually peel the breading off and the meat itself will have the flavor.
Changing gears a little bit from products, going back to operators, what do you feel like an operator needs to know about moving these products?
So an operator that decides to do Crispy Crunchy chicken needs to recognize that he now has a restaurant, a small restaurant in his location. So what does that mean? That means labor. That means quality, high quality food, cleanliness, customer service, the ability to live with some waste because every restaurant has waste. And it's just a different animal than what they're used to in terms of selling products out of a convenience store. And our job is to train them, teach them, make sure they understand, because we're very good at identifying a location that will be good, but we need to now make sure that the operator will be good as well.
If you had to sum up the Crispy Crunchy chicken experience in a sentence, how would you do it?
For the operator or for the customer?
For both.
Okay, so the Crispy Crunchy experience for an operator is that it can add a lot of volume to his location in 2 ways. One is he's going to get food volume, probably at least 20,000 a month, in many cases more, depending on how good an operator he is and his location as well. So all of a sudden, he's getting, a lot of business, a lot more business. The other piece that we bring is because his location has so much differentiation now from other convenience stores where you can buy cigarettes and beer, etc. Now he's got this product. So in many cases, he has now become a destination as opposed to a stop on the way to the destination. As far as the customer goes, we would put our chicken up against any chicken that is out there in terms of quality. And we hear that from our customers all the time, that, you know, this is better than this competitor or better than that competitor. And so now you have a convenience store that's serving a product that's as good or better than anything else that's out there. So customers that are coming in already to get cigarettes, beer, pay for their fuel, soft drinks, or whatever else, now have the opportunity to get chicken instead of making another stop, and get it at a great price and get a great product.
Okay, that was great. That was great on both accounts. Are we concerned about cigarettes, beer?
Yeah, on that one, I would say something. So for customers coming into a convenience store, they now have the option of getting crispy, crunchy chicken or something like that.
Or even,
You know,
because when we did the shoot in
For-
Chalmette,
for your normal
we have a
shop.
concern about beer and cigarettes, just because we're dealing with such a multicultural audience in various parts of the country.
Well, we can talk about other things.
So even when you said fuel,
even though beer and cigarettes together are probably 40% of a typical C-store's total business.
That's my C-store experience.
for the
You can say
customer at this
in-store,
point, you know,
just in-store
just in
items.
case.
For the customer. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Now everything else with that, I still think we got some good material
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
Well, we can do that part again. So
Just say, so for the customer coming in, or you as the customer who comes
I know,
in.
I got it.
Yeah.
So as far as the customer goes, he's already coming in for something else, you know, soft drinks, pay for his fuel, and now he has the opportunity to get a product, chicken, that is as good or better than anything else that's out there for a good price. So what happens is there's not two stops anymore, and we also find that much of our business comes from customers walking in the store who did not realize they were hungry until they saw the product. And you know, so that's an opportunity for both them and our operators as well.
Okay, there's not two stops anymore. Destination rather than a stop on the way to a destination. I love all that.
Go about they have no intention of buying again. Just,
No intention of eating, you mean?
of eating, of going, buying anything else.
I liked the whole.
One-stop shop. Like, I think that's a really good point
But
that I forgot about was.
Yeah, but I don't know that does anything. That's more of
For
a
the store
that's a training thing for the operator.
But I like because he already did say they didn't realize that they were hungry.
Yeah.
And I feel like that works for kind of both videos, both an operator.
Remember you do that all the time. They smell it and then they want it. And then it.
Right, but that's more of, I mean, this is my opinion. I think that's more of that's more of,
Roll on it.
so the real name for Boudin Bites is Boudin Balls, and which is what everybody calls it in South Louisiana. It's Boudin Balls, which is the fried boudin. And so the first place we moved outside of our core area happened to be Kansas. And so we opened a location in Kansas City, a truck stop, and had a kitchen, crispy crunchy in the truck stop. And we had Boudin balls, and everything was labeled, and here's our chicken and our tenders and our Boudin balls and honey butter biscuits. And one thing we did not realize is that in Kansas, one of the things that people eat are mountain oysters. So, do you know what mountain oysters are? So mountain oysters are calf balls. So there's a season for them. There's a season when they castrate the calves and then they cook the balls, and they call them mountain oysters. And so we had these Boudin balls in the hot food case, and people in Kansas were coming up and saying, now what kind of animal is a Boudin? And we realized we had to change the name at that point. So that's hence Boudin Bites were born.
Good with that?
I'll say.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you. We talked about America and sort of your slow and steady takeover of this market and this country. Tell us a little bit more about what your plans are internationally. Where are you located? Where are you targeting? And sort of what the process is for going into these different countries.
So internationally, the first place we went was Malaysia. And we currently have 5 locations up and operating in Malaysia. We think we'll have 20 within a year. We visited other countries in the Pacific Rim who are interested. We visited the Philippines, we visited Indonesia. So we think the Pacific Rim is ripe for us. In addition to that, we've gotten a lot of interest from the Middle East. Mexico, we're meeting with several large operators in Mexico. When we think Mexico will be a huge opportunity for us. We have 1 location that we opened in American Samoa, which is actually doing an unbelievable, they're doing so much business they can only stay open 3 hours a day. They are the chicken place for that 65,000 population island. So we think ultimately international will be as big as our domestic, in 5 years from now.
And what countries, like what is the criteria that sort of guides you to some of these? This is a unique list of nations, obviously. So what brought you to Malaysia? Just give me an example.
So what brought us to Malaysia, and we had been thinking about international for a while, but we're so busy domestically, we just never did anything. We got a call from Circle K International and said that they had some Circle K licensees that were interested in Crispy Crunchy, and would we like to go visit them with them? And that's what brought us to Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines. So we're looking at, so we're sort of using Circle K to assist us. And then in addition to that, we're getting a lot of inquiries from people around the world, from India, from, like I said, countries in the Middle East. Who want to do Crispy Crunchy. It's very popular. Chicken is very popular around the world.
And if I was a prospective operator from an international, from another nation, what would be the protocol? How would I approach you from the corporate standpoint to communicate that I'm interested in becoming partners?
So typically you would send us an email, and we would then let you know what the criteria is. And are we talking about putting it in convenience stores? Are we talking about freestanding locations? Because we're doing both overseas. Are we talking about becoming a licensee for the country, which will cost some money? And then what will the performance requirements be? How many locations will be opened in year 1, year 2, year 3, etc.?
Tell me a little bit more about a freestanding location.
So,
talked about that yet.
Yeah, so we have freestanding locations are not our core business in the U.S. However, we have some very successful ones. Not a lot, and we don't do a lot, but we have some good freestanding locations, and overseas, freestanding is really where it's at. We believe. In addition to some freestanding locations, we've started getting into some universities. We're currently in a small handful of universities, and those are extremely successful.
Supermarkets.
Oh, supermarkets. Stuff you want.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Why don't you ask me if there's any other
Locations?
venues that...
Okay. So we've talked about freestanding, we've talked about sort of the various convenience stores, your partners and all that. What are some other venues where Crispy Crunchy chicken can be found? Locally, domestically and internationally.
So recently we signed up a chain of independent supermarkets that are doing high volume. And so what we're in the process of doing is coming up with a supermarket division of Crispy Crunchy, which is going to be different than convenience stores because supermarkets are a different animal. And we're learning with this chain. This chain has been very cooperative with us in terms of showing us what's important for supermarkets versus convenience stores, because it is a different market, it is different customers. So, and we're going to be in a supermarket food show as well. So we hope to expand the supermarket end of our business.
You mentioned divisions. What are some of the Crispy Crunchy divisions?
Well, we have the international division and we have the domestic division right now. And in addition, we're going to have a supermarket division that we're creating. We've recently hired somebody and put him in charge of chains, convenience store chains, so that we can develop more chain business. An interesting fact is that most of the convenience stores in the U.S. today are independents as opposed to chains. People don't realize that. But there's still a tremendous opportunity. It's about 2/3 independents to 1/3 chains. But that still means there's well over 50,000 convenience stores that are in chains. So that is an opportunity for us. And getting in chains takes longer, takes more patience. There's a lot more layers of people that we have to deal with as opposed to independent operators who can pretty much make decisions right then and there.
That's good operational information.
I would like you to just say, like, we're mainly in convenience stores. We also have some, just the list, just kind of like the product list. Just so we
Of venues.
Okay, just so you mean the supermarkets,
Right.
the universities,
And lead
okay.
it off with the Crispy Crunchy Chicken, either stores, brand, however you want to do that.
Do what now?
So Crispy Crunchy Chicken right now is in a variety of venues.
Okay, got it.
Boom, 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 XYZ.
Okay. So Crispy Crunchy Chicken is in a variety of venues, although convenience stores are by far our biggest venue. In addition, we are now in universities, we are now in supermarkets, and we now have freestanding locations as well.
That was good. That was a good idea. Okay. What else?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
All right,
All right.
good.